today. How we doing, guys? Logan, how we doing, buddy? Let's get this set up. Jason, Quentin, how we doing? A lot of work to do tonight. Michael Grant, a long time no see, buddy. Daryl, how you doing? Ooh, these cutters are old. Oh. Outdoor family, how we doing? Trapping Raccoons, NCMO, what's up? Chris. Hopefully these are better. I've got a lot of work to do. Open up more. Try not to spill all of them. Making a bunch of 220 pogos today. Realized I do not have nearly what I thought I did, so gotta come up with a system here. Yeah, Quentin, making my 220 pogos, so Saturday's pre-staking. It's crazy to think it's that soon already. Not even close. I get it, Quentin. I get it, bud. Trust me, I get it, man. But I can make one about that fast. So, Bearded, how we doing, buddy? Gotta find a spot to lay these that'll work. Oh man, Rigger, I'm pretty nervous about how tough this ground's gonna be. Matter of fact, I'm real nervous about it. Right, NCML, I get it. Yeah, this is setting up to be potentially my best season yet. It's got the potential. I have done more homework this year than I've ever done, ever. Next Gen helped me out with a few things, and you know, last year is my biggest line I ever had, which was 720 locations roughly, give or take. This year I'm at 800, and I'll bet I've got 300 plus left. So, Heartland, how we doing? Been a wolf thing? Ooh. Yeah, I run all pogos, man. I've bent pogos before, but man, these suckers work well and they're cheap, and I love them. Got to make probably, this is, so every year my weakest, I always say you're only as strong as the weakest of your three things. One, which is your drive, which I talk about a lot. You got to have the power to push yourself and get there. But two is the amount of ground that you have. And three is your equipment. And this year, I don't think I got enough equipment, which is hard to say. Hey, Heartland, welcome in, buddy. My drivers? Oh, I've got a bunch of drivers. Oh, yeah, Logan, absolutely. These pogos, if you get them in hard ground, I know for a fact they'll hold a 700 utility four-wheeler. Oh, no, Bearded. Why didn't you tell me that when we were talking earlier, buddy? I'm so sorry to hear that, man. So sorry, buddy. Yeah, Outdoor family. I saw a pretty good sized fire on my way home from work today too. So, oh man, the ground is perfect. I'm at 797 locations right now, and when Bearded rode with me last year, we haven't touched. I haven't mapped or scouted even any of that ground. And I know there's a couple big pieces in there that's going to be better crop rotation than it was last year. So Big potential. Ruger? No, we're probably 50%. If I had to throw a number on it. Ooh, let's cut the cable first, silly. Nice NCMO. No, I get it, Bearded. Kind of a tougher day for me too. So, um, my mom suffers from our genetic disease, ataxia, and she's kind of struggling with that a little bit. She fell tonight. I'm gonna give her a call after this live and check on her, see how she's doing. So, yeah, it's not good. Oh yeah, outdoor family for sure. Justin Nar, how we doing? Yeah, the trails aren't even really good yet. I mean, we've got a good frost the other day, but now they'll really start showing up really well. So at least that's the plan anyway. Jeff Hale, how we doing, sir? Logan, I believe so. I can kind of show you right now what I'm doing. These 220 pogos are longer. My normal ones are like 24 inches. What I'm doing is I'm just taking I got a double ferrule here. I'm taking my pogo with J hook through it. Get my head out of the way. And I'm running it through that and just running it back through like so. And then I'm pulling it tight and crimping it, which you can't see what I'm doing here, but I tried to even pull that one tight, but I crimp it on there. And then I run a loop on the other side. Just big enough to fit that washer through is all I'm doing. I don't need a big loop, but just a big enough washer. So I'll crimp that. And then I will stick this through the 220 end. And then I will put my washer through it. And then it basically half hitches it onto it, and I can stake my anchor, if that makes sense. If you follow all of that. Whoa, I'm way behind. Way behind. Yeah, NCMO, they're really moving good. No, season starts Saturday. I probably won't get out till Sunday since I work. Um, and it's basically I've got 5 days to go as hard as I can to get what's gonna be upwards of 1,000 locations out. I do not think I'm gonna have the traps. I outdoor family. Oh, I'll get 200 or 300 of these made and I'll be set. Um, Tonight I'm gonna try to get 100 of them done. I'll work on some tomorrow night after hunting. Uh, Today was my daughter's birthday too, so that was kind of cool. We had our little family get together tonight. My parents came over and they haven't seen the kids in a while, so. Bearded, nice, nice. Yeah, when are you planning that trip, Bearded? Or you can just text it to me too. I might put you to work too, buddy. I might put you to work. Yeah, outdoor family. She turned 8 today, and she's got her mother's attitude, so she's already like 18. She says it's my attitude, but I don't think so. Ooh. almost made my short pogos like I do for my other traps. Really, Jeff? That's crazy. I don't have that. I hope she does, Ruger. I get it, NCMO. I get it. Will do, Bearded. Will do. I'm actually probably entering in a trapping contest this year. Kind of a 2 or 3 day competition point system, how many animals you can catch. So I think I'm going to try that this year. Eric, it'll be Sunday for me since I work Saturday, but yeah, it's go time. I'm not physically ready. I got a lot of stuff to do yet, but yeah, I'm feeling good about it. Heartland, I'm using the second one for the 330 seconds. My other ones, my 564, so I'll use the front one. I wouldn't say that, Alex. There's probably going to be a few heavy hitters in there. So this one's out of Winterset, Southwest Iowa, I believe. Well, it's actually where the convention was. So yeah, it's Southwest. I went there just a couple months ago. It's hosted by Delta Waterfowl because they're trying to thin out nest raiders. So. Oh, I bet, Eric. Yeah, I mean, heck, he's got way more stuff than I got going on as far as locations and mapping, kids and animal. Oh, shoot. Wife was watching one of her shows. I figured I'll come out here and get some stuff done. Bretta, yeah, I've heard of that one. That one's probably opening weekend, I'm guessing. It was last year anyway. Ruger, he's at home taking care of Mom since she fell tonight after they left here, so sounds like she scraped herself up pretty good. No, not many people do in CMO. Eric, I'll bring 2 or 3, but I don't imagine I'll have much issue. I mean, I'm going to have to hammer some, but I think I've only ever broke 2 in my life, so. Well, not broke 2 by not doing something stupid. I've broken several, but. Went deer hunting last night. My boy shot a nice doe, so kind of got that going for us. And now he's wanting to take up, he's like, can I borrow some dog proofs? And he's never really taken a big interest in trapping. I'm like, okay, why? Me and Sam, which is his buddy from school, they're going to set his grandpa's ground with like a dozen dog proofs. And I'm like, absolutely, do it. I am glad you're wanting to. No, Ruger, he shot several. This is his first one he's ever killed 100% by himself. No one was around. He shot it and fully gutted it, so. Bearded, I didn't break 4 last year, did I? There you go. Don, how we doing? I did not break 4, did I? I probably brought 4. I know I've broken a couple because I do something stupid and twist them underground, which I don't know why. It's just an instinct when they want to stick to it. Anthony, how we doing? Really, Ruger? Huh. I'd have to, maybe I better look at the tips of these then. I just assume they're all good, but maybe not. Maybe I did, Bearded. I'm going to have to take a look now. Don, we're getting there, buddy. Making a bunch of 220 pogos now for this weekend. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I plan to really, really get after it. Huh. Well, I guess, yeah. You guys probably remember better than I do. Oh, shoot. I'm used to my other ones. Got to make a big loop on this one. Now you got me really... I know I bought 2 new ones at the Iowa convention. So... definitely got more drivers. I'm just excited. I got more ground than I've ever had. By a long shot. Yeah, I know, Anthony. Yeah. Yeah, you got to watch that stuff, man. They will report it and shut you down pretty quick. Especially if you do the wrong comment or the wrong thing on somebody. They frown upon that. Bearded's never dry down there. He's got big goals. Oh, that's right, Ruger. You're right. I did. Yeah. I'm going to have to check these ends now. Now I'm nervous. Nope, Blakely's I will not, buddy. I've got too much going on. I work both days too, and I gotta save vacation. If I'm going to nationals next year or the FTA, I've got to save vacation. So it's kind of hard to do. You know, I burn a decent amount trapping, and I've got to really work that this year. I'd love to. Bloomfield's probably one of my favorite conventions because you're actually like trapping, like you're on real stuff that you can actually trap on. Plus, I got a lot of friends that are there. I got some people that are coming. They're new trappers that'll be there. It'd be kind of cool to see them there, but unfortunately, we got to work and save that vacay. Oh, cool, Anthony. I need to give John a call. He called me actually looking for some stuff for this year. I got to save him. Eric, depends on the day. There's some days I actually work pretty hard. All right, Outdoor family, take care, buddy. You guys have a good weekend. Yeah, Bearded, it can be tough, man. It can be tough. Yeah, we have not had good rain here. I'm pretty nervous about that. You know, the start of the year, we were like flooding conditions, and now we are dry. Next gen's in here. How we doing, boss? You can see I'm doing my last minute preparation. As always, you'd expect nothing less from me. How was Bloomfield tonight? You give Jeff some crap? Anthony, probably not yet. Ruger, we're like 3 months almost. Critter Gator, how we doing? Beer was cold. That's fair. I'm surprised they drink down there, though. I will say that. I am surprised by that. Nice, Anthony. Nice. 3 months, no rain? Yeah. But you got 6 inches? Who got 6 inches? Come on, just because you did it twice, that don't count. No, right? That's fair, next gen. That's fair. Yeah, I could see that. Iowa Q fan boom. I was part of them, yeah. I helped set them up and I attended a couple. Next gen, how many you plan on getting out Saturday? You gonna just absolutely just go crazy and go till midnight? By the way, we do have our last trapping class this Saturday down in St. Charles. So if anybody's interested, they need to let me know. We do have a few spots available for that one yet, and that is the last one of the year. So, and then we'll make plans for whatever we're doing next year. Nice. Yeah, just 400. You know, start small, you know, get stretched out. I get it. It's supposed to be 80 degrees this weekend, so it's going to be pretty rough. Larson did pretty well. I think she sold... Boy, I can't even tell you. I think a total of 17 with her pre-orders. I think she had 6 pre-orders or 5 pre-orders and sold 11. I was happy with it. She might tell you otherwise, but I think she did great. Iowa, you kind of have to work with them. Get to know the people that are bow hunting the area. Come up with times that work for both of you because you're both outdoorsmen out there trying to enjoy it. You got to work together. You have to work together. And sometimes that's difficult to do, but we kind of owe it to each other. We're already too divided amongst everything else. We need to stick together on things. But yeah, it's tough. Summer weight. Yeah, you're a pound and a half of summer weight. I'm carrying around about 14 extra McChickens. I get it, Jeff. I get it. Oh, Eric, the first 3 days. Well, I'll tell you what, I will say this. I personally feel like I work harder and move faster pre-staking than trapping because I'm limited on time completely, and I don't have vacation for it, so it's all got to go now. Um, and it's a lot harder to go down there and stake and find a good spot, not hit rocks, get everything staked down the way you want it. And that's the benefit of pre-staking. Get all that out of the way so you can set more traps on opening day. That's awesome, Bearded. Good for you, man. Anthony, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I was 263 when I had my ingrown toenail cut out here 2 weeks ago, next gen. I would say it's heaviest I've been, but I'm about that the last 3 years, so. I'm hoping by December I'm down to about 230. Which is about 14 McChickens less. Patrick, yeah, it's coming up, man. Traps can go in the ground in 2 days, so for pre-staking purposes anyway. But yeah, it's here. The trails are awesome. I should have a new video coming out. I don't know whenever I'm gonna have time to edit it, but kind of the last 3 days collab of doing some scouting and mapping. But oh man, it's amazing. Thanks. They're fender washers, 2-inch fender washers. Patrick, makes you feel better. Eric, we got some, yeah. Not the heavy frost like I was kind of thinking we would, but we definitely got frost. Yeah, I would go talk to him. Talk to him, let him know what's going on, and see if you guys can do it at different times or something like that. Ruger, Fastenal. They used to be a lot cheaper. I bought quite a few a couple years ago when I could get them pretty reasonable. Now they're a little more pricey. Nice, Bearded. You're getting almost colder than we are. Kind of jealous of that, but I mean, the crops are coming out. Raccoons are getting hit on the highway everywhere. I mean, it's kind of a slaughter fest right now. It's bad. I can't do it next gen. I've messed with them before, and it does not work for me. Hopefully you have better luck with it, bud, but it did not work for me. Mine, I could pull them out using my pinky. I don't know why, but I could. Mark, how we doing? Critigator 23. Nice. That's nice and chilly. Just, doing last minute pogos. I'm not a procrastinator or anything like that. It just so happened. It's finally cool enough now. I can start opening up windows at night. Hold on. I don't know if that'll probably won't focus for you, but that's the big side. The bottom side, I don't run a big loop. It's just Justin Narr won our. I donated a ride along for my buddy's fundraising auction for him and his wife, who went through tough times this last year. So if it all works out, Justin will be riding with me on my opening day of my raccoon line. So hopefully that works out. If it doesn't, well, you know, like I said, but we'll get it worked out sometime this year. But appreciate you winning that bid. That's some good money for the family. That was much needed. So I really appreciate it. And we're going to have a lot of fun. We got a couple of guys in here that have rode with me before. And yeah, it's some work. Iowa Q fan, because all the crops are coming out. They're not staying in the corn anymore. And it's getting cooler and they're moving a lot more. So now's the time when everything's really starting to move, really starting to feed up hard because they know winter's coming. It's no different than us, you know, the grocery stores 2 days before big blizzard or something like that here in the Midwest. You go there and it's just packed because people are preparing for it. Well, they got to prepare all winter for when they go dormant. Yeah, exactly, Next Gen. They are. I really want to pick up a couple roadkill and see what they look like, but I don't have time for that. Yeah, Mark, you want to share your plans, or is it kind of a hush-hush? How good did that beer taste, Next Gen? Logan, just depends. If they're in good shape, I might pick up a couple every year, but most of them are so blown out, they're junk. Yeah, Justin, like I said, it doesn't work out that time. You know, let me know as soon as possible, and if it doesn't, we'll set up a different date. I just got to work around the few people that are riding with me this year. If, you know, make sure it doesn't interfere with one of theirs. So, yeah, I heard that. Nice elk over there. How about hit a rooster pheasant yesterday? Put it right through my windshield. That was close. Very close. Brad, I vacuum sealed them, but put them back in the freezer, and it worked fine. I would say it was a 7 or an 8 out of 10 for success. But I kept them in the freezer. So, but if you just leave them in the freezer, they'll still get kind of a freezer burn to them. That's why I vacuum sealed them, and it worked pretty well. So. Yeah, I bet. Ah, there you go. He's got it out. All right, Quentin, you take care, bud. Otter, how we doing, bud? I'm just looking for opening set day, getting everything set, sitting back, having my cigar, and nice cold drink. Because as soon as that's done, all chaos is breaking out. And it's going to be chaos, that's for sure. Next Gen, that news today kind of got me pumped up, buddy. I am pretty excited now. But like you know, we're not going to know much until another 8 days. Wyatt, how you doing? I bet Luke's gonna have the truck loaded up tomorrow. Tomorrow by noon, he's gonna have his truck loaded up, ready to roll. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I remember you saying that before now. I hope you're right next gen, because, oh boy, I gotta start getting stuff figured out. Ah, gotcha. How much crops you guys got left? Nice, Patrick. Always appreciate it. You mean dog proofs? I'd go Funkies, but that's me. I always go Funkies with everything. Fast shipping, good prices, and just great people. So, 3 things that I can't beat. I don't think are beatable. Ooh, did I make that too small? Oh no, she'll fit right through it. Next gen, by the way, I now have a meat bandsaw. So next year, when you start cutting stuff, we need to get together. I'm kind of intrigued how this is going to work out. Don't ask me how I acquired it, but Noah's deer had to ride on top of it in the back of the truck, so. Yeah, I like the pole only, Patrick. Yeah, at least you got them, Jeff, for next year. Bearded's headed out. All right, you take care, buddy. Good luck this season. I know you got some big goals, big ambitious goals, and I hope you hit them, bud. Yeah, Eric, and that's the thing. I don't know. Could be kind of interesting. I might, after I do that, have to cut up like a lot of watermelon or something to clean it. I don't know. Do you guys remember the last live I did when I was making pogos? Logan, it'll be fish. How many of you remember out here probably a week or 2 ago me making a bunch of pogos, just cutting cable or crimping? I think I did both of them out here. Patrick, mostly it focuses your target animals. You'll only catch your target animals or more. A 2-way dog proof, basically all that is a foothold trap with a cone over the top of it. You still have chances to catch things other than raccoons, skunks, and possums. Anything small enough that has a small enough paw will get caught. So when I was cutting all the pogos last time, I cut about 300 pogos, and started realizing like I was grabbing some of my other pogos that already existed. I'm like, these feel different, like they're different diameter. The whole last 300 pogos, I used my snare cable 5/64 instead of 3/32. Yeah. That sucks, but oh well, it'll work. My craziest catch, um, I don't know. Mark, why don't you share that? What do you think my craziest catch is? Hunting and stuff. How we doing? I would actually say probably my craziest catch. Um, yeah, Patrick, that probably was. Uh, the Kyle 220 was definitely top 5, maybe top 3. My craziest one I've ever had, um, in a small feeder creek, and I mean a creek that's not, it's maybe 4 foot wide and 2 foot deep. I had one fish stick set, and I had drowning cables going the opposite direction. Um, so I had a fish stick set under bridge, 2 drowning rigs, 2 traps. I go down there, and I've got an otter that was alive in one of my fish stick sets. And I'm like, man, I caught an otter. Not a lot of otter here, so caught that otter. Pops was with me for this, I believe. I caught that otter, and after I dispatched it, I'm like, the other trap's gone. And I started going down through the water, and I'm like, I've caught something in this other trap. It's gone down and buried, and I couldn't figure out what it was. Well, I grabbed it, and it was another otter. I had 2 otter. He had dug down deep so much that he got wrapped up around an old trapper's trowel that was left under the water. I've actually found it. It's in my shop down below. It's a big T-handle, half moon. I'll bet this thing weighs 20 pounds. But I caught 2 otter, and he uncovered an old trapper's trowel. That was probably the coolest one I've ever had. I'm up to 7 fox and dog proofs, 6 or 7 fox and dog proofs now, which is kind of cool. So, Kentucky guy, my J hooks I get at Funky's. Most of my fender washers is from Fastenal or the guy Pogo. Well, sometimes Funky's has the Pogos too, but they're kind of hard to come by now. Kind of have to go to Fastenal for them. Yeah, Jeff, I get it. Yeah, it was too hot, man. Way too hot. Yeah, I use the 2-inch. I did it again. So used to making that smaller loop for my other Pogos. Hey, Pop, so I'm done with this live. I'm going to give Mom a call, see how she's feeling. It was the coolest thing I've probably ever had. I mean, that's the thing about being on a trap line. Like, there's so many cool things. I could sit here for probably 30 hours straight and tell you cool stories and never repeat one. Just from what I've seen on the trap line. It's pretty awesome. It is pretty cool. That's why we do it, though, right? Make those memories. Ruger, did you restretch that beaver hide? Oh yeah, exactly, Ruger. Yeah. Well, it's or deer hunting or anything. Hunting and stuff, I will, buddy. I'm about out, so I'll have a drink for you. Taking it pretty easy tonight since we got to work tomorrow. We're deer hunting the next 3 nights. Got a lot of stuff going on. Bluetooth wood. Hey, Logan, I appreciate it, buddy. He certainly didn't have to do that, but much appreciated, man. Yeah, it's here, buddy. It is here. It's crazy how quick it's sneaking up on us. Oh, yeah, Mark, the caribou's awesome. You'll love the caribou. You got draped over the... Okay. I didn't know if you reworked it to make a perfect circle or not, so... No, I appreciate that, Logan, man. You didn't have to do that, buddy. I just love talking trap, and I know here pretty soon we're not going to get a chance to. It's just go, 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 and I'm going to struggle just to get enough time to put videos up as close to daily as I can, which might not happen. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see where I'm at opening day. You might not be seeing any videos from me for a week. I don't know. All depends. I wouldn't say they were doing that. Not sure how many pogos are in this bucket, but Mark's already... I'm mentally there, but oh man, I've got so much to do here. Yeah, I know, Ruger, right? No small loops, I get it. Yeah, Logan, remind me. Yeah, shout it out, buddy. Yeah, go for it. Share it out. I have no problem with that. You guys are always welcome to share your channel on here. Absolutely. You or a friend or someone that you like. Absolutely. I've never had a problem with that. Don't worry, Ruger. I didn't small loop it. Anthony, yeah, I get it. There you go, Hunting Steph shared you out there, buddy. Justin, how we doing? Get those deer killed yet? Awesome, Logan. That's great, man. Go out and have fun. That's what I tell everybody. Film it. If it ends up on YouTube, awesome. If nothing else, you got those memories you can look back on, and it'll be a good time, you know. That's kind of the important thing. It's just don't forget to go out and have fun. Nice, Critter Getter. That's awesome, bud. I am thinking I don't have enough equipment right now. I'm going to be spending a lot of time on this bench these next few weeks. Anthony, I'll catch some, but it's just not on purpose. I mean, I'll catch some of my 220 trails, or if I do my late season coyote line, I'll catch a couple, but I never intentionally set a cat set because I don't have to. I tag out well before that. There you go, Critter Getter. All right, Logan, you take care, buddy. Thanks again, man, and good luck. Do some filming. Oh, Justin, that's awesome. That's awesome. If they signed him, I'd feel bad putting him on my line. I don't want that signature to get messed up. Yeah, that's the problem, though. I'd have to get the wife out of the house, too. She likes me home. Patrick, actually, today I got some updates, and things are looking good. I would say it's probably a 70% go, but I won't know until I make the 8-hour drive up there in just over a week. So Blakely's, I will dye them in Formula One. Wow, that mouse was fast. Basically just preserve the springs. No, Anthony, my wife would want nothing to do with it. She's the extent of her trapping is she's filmed a couple times in my garage and done some lives with me, Barnett. I'll bet other than the filming of those couple videos she did for me, she probably hasn't been in this garage in 3 years, 4 years. Ever since it really started turning shop like fur. A fur shop, I guess. Blakely's, if you did a quart, that'd last you fine. I did 2 gallons. I bought 2 gallons this year because my stupidity let it freeze last year, which you don't want to do. I bought 2 gallons. I dyed roughly 600 DPs, 250 220s, and I've still got half the bucket of the gallon and a half that I used. So, Ruger, I almost did it again. Now I bent the cable, it doesn't want to go. Justin, I'll be starting Sunday. I got to work Saturday, so. Yeah, Patrick, she was thrilled. Wine tape, there you go. That might work. No, Blakely's, that's what I love about it. It's not tacky at all. It's not like speed dip by any means. Yeah, that's going to be warm. I really don't know how many pogos are going to be in here. No, I don't actually start trapping, Justin. Almost did it again. Traps go in the ground for pre-staking. We can get them in the ground. They just can't be set for 2 weeks. But if I was starting Sunday, yeah, I'd better catch more than 50 on opening day. If I catch 50 opening day, I'd be heartbroken or something terrible happened. I want to be probably 80 to 90. It sucks because this year I have no help at all. I have no skinner. I have no assistance. Unless some of the guys that are going to be coming up here to ride with me a little bit, I can bribe them to pay them to skin a few raccoons for me while they're here. But it's going to be tough because, I had that skinner for years and he helped me out so much, but just doesn't work out for him this year. Hopefully I get him up here just ride with me, though. He's a great friend and great dude, so. Justin, it's just, typically I would start 7 o'clock in the morning, 6:30, and run till like 3 or 4, and then I had time with the family. You know, I always am inside by 5, take care of the family, and then in the evenings I'd go back out and get some work done in the shop, whatever I needed. But now, I mean, I'm gonna have 6 to 8 hours of skinning on top of everything, so uh, I might have to start at 3 in the morning, get done running traps by midnight or by noon, and try to skin till 5. I don't know. Still working on my strategy for it because I don't know how it's going to play out yet, but it's definitely not going to be easy. Definitely going to be a lot more work this year than it has been. It's not the skinning part that's tough. I mean, I can skin a coon pretty quick, but it's just I have so many markets. What the time it takes to skin a raccoon, I'm over double that by the time I harvest everything off these. And it just takes time. It takes a lot of time. So that's what's going to be frustrating. Hopefully I can get it done and not kill myself or get divorced in the process. But, it's tough because, where most people trapping it is fun and enjoyable, which it is for me, this is also probably about 20 to 25% of my income for the year coming in November. So it's something that kind of I can't just stop or I can't just slow down currently, especially in the current country we're in now. It's pretty hard for an average blue-collar American to get by, which we're not going to go into politics, but it's a hell of a lot harder now than it used to be. So I kind of have to push myself harder than I ever have before, and that makes me nervous because I feel like I've hit my limit several times. I've been sick, I've been hurt, and now I'm older, I'm bigger, and I've got to push harder. So a lot of variables in there could go bad. It does, Rigger. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the fastest at skinning raccoons, but I could have a raccoon skin in a couple, 2, 3 minutes. But, I'm looking at about 6 minutes to get everything off them that I need. So maybe 5. That adds time. That's a lot of time. Patrick, all depends on if my trip happens. If my trip happens and I'm still able to get 1,000, oh man, that'd be huge. If it doesn't happen, I've got the ground lined up that I could easily probably hit 1,500. But then again, I'm by myself. I have no help, no skinner, nobody here to handle furs and stuff for me. So I don't know. I don't know, and I won't know anything for another 8 days. But in 8 days, I'll be able to tell you exactly what's going on. Actually, I probably won't tell everybody because it'll just be a surprise if it does happen. So it'd be pretty awesome, though. Man, we've been here almost an hour already. That's crazy. Almost did the small loop again. Ruger, you're supposed to, text me when I'm doing that instantly. Anthony, right? That's the problem. Pops, you just don't need to hurt yourself. You need to stay healthy. That's the main thing. I know I will not skin a raccoon without a skinning machine ever again. Forget that. That's terrible. Not for this guy. Right, Anthony. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We'll see what strategy I come up with, and it might change on the fly, you know. Might try something, but, you know, when you're doing something new, it's kind of like, I tell it to my buddy who's an engineer all the time. It's like, you know, an engineer has a plan on paper, and it looks perfect on paper, but until you actually execute it in the real world, probably about at least 50 to 70% of it's not going to work. And that's kind of my plan here. Like, I got plans and ideas that I've never done. It looks good on paper, but until I'm doing it, I have no clue. Yeah, exactly, Justin, for sure. Ruger, our only new law is now uh, someone can trap under the age of 16 with a licensed trapper without a license. So kind of like our deer hunting laws. I can take a youth with me, one per license for a harvester, can trap with me without a license. Before, if I took an 8-year-old trapping and they touched traps or assisted in any way, carrying an animal, bringing tools, they had to have a license. So it's kind of something that should have happened a long time ago, but we did get that passed here in Iowa, which is huge. Ham sandwich every 2 hours? Perfect. I can do that. It is. It really is. It's something that should have happened probably years ago, but, you know, baby steps. It is, Justin, and that was, you know, my daughter's birthday today. Um, you know, we spent a little time together, but not a whole lot of big birthday parties tomorrow, but it's just crazy. She's 8 years old already, going on 16. Yeah, Patrick, that's probably the best thing I've ever heard right there. The ham sandwiches, hunting and stuff. Because I know what happened with me and you. We got together and had a good night. We'd end up like Mr. Deeds going out with, I can't remember the guy's name. He goes on night on the town with the pro golfer or tennis player, McElroy. How come, Ottercat? Oh, wow. Wow, today? I didn't even realize, yeah, it's the 17th. I appreciate it, Justin. No, we're just trying to hammer out a bunch of stuff and get everything ready. I'll load the truck up Saturday after work and go to town as hard as I can for a while, so. Either way, the population is just baffling. My next video, whenever I do get a chance to get it come out, you know, say a particular stretch of road with the same crop rotation last year yielded 30 trails. This year, that same exact piece is yielding 35, and for reasons I don't understand. You know, there's spots on I mean, you do it long enough and you'll find like, man, there should be a trail here. I check it every year and there's not. And there isn't every single year, except this year. Those trails are there. The few places where I expect them to be, and I still check every year, even though they haven't been there in the past. And now they're there. So it's wild to me. It is really wild where these things are popping up at. I'll be there, Anthony. Yeah, we start November 2nd is our opening day. Well, hunting stuff, that's the only way they get it to his house. I mean, it's only accessible by boat or mule. That's kind of ridiculous, though. They're that far off, buddy. I'd be kind of frustrated. I think, Patrick, I think they had the outbreak and just now they're back in full force. You know, I'm seeing litters of 5 and 6, pretty common, so. I'm sure he does, bud. I like old John. He's a good old boy. Friday before Thanksgiving. Got a lot of gear. I'm not even done scouting, guys. It's crazy. I bet I'm going to have almost 50% more trails this year than I've ever had. Which is pretty wild. The potential's there. We'll see if I get it all ran. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I suppose, guys. This is probably my last one for the night. I need to get cleaned up and get in bed. I still got to work tomorrow, so. Ooh, that was close. Almost did the small loop again. Ruger, you'd be mad. That's my problem. Yeah, we didn't get 100, but we got a good mess of them here. All right, guys. Y'all take care. This is probably last you'll see me in alive for a while. Because it's go time. If for some reason I get out of work early, I'm going to be setting steel. Every day off, I'm setting steel. Other than my trip going north, which is going to take a full day and a half almost, so. Not big enough, Otter. Not big enough. So. All right, y'all take care. Be careful out there and go have some fun. It's that time. The air's getting cooler. It's that time of year to enjoy it. So, all right, y'all take care, and we'll catch you guys later.